Grads count each A. Grad students wait for the day they will have a life. Okay, and then the last one is for those of us involved in the union dispute with our lovely administration. No contract this year. Talks keep dragging on and on. Cave when pigs grow wings. So, contestants,
are you ready?
Do we have any contenders in the audience before I bring the champions to come out last? You know,
I have one.
Angie.
How come the first years never have one? What's up with that?
Because they're punks.
Yes.
Okay. So, are you sure? They're not into poetry. Leave them alone. Okay. So this is a poem. I'm using some Iron Maiden lyrics. Just 3, I promise. It's called Iron Maiden versus the Homeland Security, Immigration, and Customs Enforcement. Okay. To the 167 Latino immigrant workers at the Del Monte raid, North Portland may have seemed like a nice place to live if you ignore the vanishing sidewalks and cracked streets. They built community in a place where they were not supposed to be seen. ICEINS, letters that mean run, hide, fear, came and destroyed and enforced what Portland said. We feel uncomfortable, but we like your exotic food. Why don't you just learn English, my dear? Iron Maiden once sang about the white man. We fought him hard, we fought him well, but many came too much for creed. How many of you like Iron Maiden? Disappointing our elders, we couldn't fight him neither well or at all. And just like Cree, our land was already gone when Columbus came over, Navy ships and musket balls. Foreign land means that we're not to be seen. When they came, we did run for the hills. But ICE and INS was fierce like the gunpowder that still wounds our people after 500 years. Thank you. Awesome. So what are you talking about?
Any other contenders out there before we start bringing the champions up to defend their title? No? No more brave? Okay, as the current active faculty champion, Randy will...
yeah.
Now you see he's got multiple pages.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on getting it down to below 1 to 2 pages. But so I thought, you know, I got to keep it topical, being a sociologist, but I wanted something upbeat and hopeful for the summer. This is a pop song of hope. Billy Hansen, entitled "I Feel Good." I feel good, even though I shouldn't. I feel good, even though I thought I wouldn't. 2008, the summer, the sound of the funky drummer. Major bummer for the dude in the Hummer. I know it's a sin, but I grin as I slide by him on my Schwinn. How is that status symbol? I see you tremble, can't afford enough to fill a thimble, but on my 2 feet, I am nimble. Saving ducats, it's just my luck that it's cheaper to go buy my chucks and tell Exxon to suck it. I feel good, even though I shouldn't. I feel good, even though I thought I wouldn't. Hillary's campaign was more of the same and a bit of the shame. Angry supporters vow to vote for McCain. Bring back alley pain. Second waiver's gone completely insane. Gotta prove my feminist stripes. No political swipes of the normal political types. Watch the party gripes. Oh, don't believe the hype. I feel good, even though I shouldn't. I feel good, even though I thought I wouldn't. They said this war would drop oil prices. That was one of the devices in Connie Rice's plan to win the common man, but now it's back to Iran while the troops are stuck in Vietnam. Soldiers too depressed for any finale, workers too busy for any rally, rather wait for news from Cali about babies from Angelina and Hallie. I feel good, even though I shouldn't. I feel good, and I really thought I wouldn't. Hope was a dope on the rope, but now no need to mope, I can cope. Articles of impeachment, now more than an ember. I remember, I'm a union member. Yeah, I can hold my breath until November.
Okay, Leonard. Okay, last but certainly not least, the master of the limerick. You know?
With no other contestants, I'm going to take an extra minute or two.
Oh, sure. I would expect nothing less.
All of you going to the commencement exercise this Saturday. Do you know who the speaker is?
Yeah.
Richard Pimentel. Do you know anything about him?
He's a PSU graduate and a disability advocate.
Yes.
Who's your student?
A plus Bob.
Didn't know that.
Has been given credit for being a chief author and mover to lead to the American Disabilities Act of 1990. He was an undergraduate student here. He has a movie made about him, and Art Honeyman, some of you know the cerebral palsy fellow, still alive, still around a bit, and the two of them became friends on this campus, and Pimentel became the national educator for the federal government regarding cleaning for federal employees of many, many kinds to give fair treatment to the disabled in the employment. Pimentel, came to this campus in the early 70s, speech major. He had won all sorts of honors for debating and speaking as a junior high and a high school student. Thought he could come in and wow the speech department and so forth. He was reviewed, and the speech professor said he had fine delivery, but he didn't have any content. Go out and live a bit, come back, and if you have content to go with your skill, we might make a lecture of you. He went to Vietnam, became disabled, especially loss of hearing, came back. He tried to get scholarship, was denied it, because anybody that can't hear can't ever get a job, so we won't waste money on educating you. He, in despair, after he and Art Honeyman were arrested and put in jail because he would not leave a restaurant around here, because at the time in Oregon there was a law that said if management of a company like a restaurant or a department store see somebody that's deemed ugly and would upset other customers, then the management can order the ugly person to leave. Honeyman and our man did not leave. They were arrested and put in jail. That's at the beginning of a movie, Music Within. It's now out in DVD at Blockbuster. Go and listen to it. Finally, he shifted from speech, enrolled in some sociology courses, and took several. He came to me once and wanted to know how could we fix it, that is, the arrest because of looking ugly and being disabled. And I just gave him about a 3-minute little lecture about social movement theory, and he said that he took that and other wisdom from other sociology professors and made a career that's leading him to be our commencement speaker. He's going to get an honorary degree. I talked with him Monday. He doesn't know whether he's going to get a BA degree in sociology's honorary degree or a doctoral degree or whatever. He'll be surprised, I guess, as you are. Excuse me, that's my commercial about one of our famed, accomplished students. It's possible. Get sociology and be out in the world and succeed in some ways. Also, I have turned to things here. I happened to come across a little bit of history since we are now finally getting a doctoral program. I thought that I could, especially because no other people might
Leonard, once you start, we won't stop you.
Okay. I found October 1995, the 50th anniversary open house of PSU. And this is at the time in which Oregon and Oregon State still were able to block our getting a doctoral program, getting as much money as we deserve and so forth. So I wrote a couple of limericks about that, and then one about you. The defiant one. Those upriver schools can't accept 50th anniversary for that little short-term institute, the GI's post-war nursery. They still have an absorbed id. Our ego says that's morbid. We're here. We're urban. We're high-tech. We're cultural diversity. Number 2, dynamic duo undoing. We offer a charge to our then Prez, Rameli, Toward beavers and ducks wheeled a Viking shillelagh. They tried to starve us, now want to carve us. With bold leaders, we'll become stronger daily. And we've had some strong leaders, and we have a new doctoral degree. Then, success. Success. Still change with you. So, there's no big bucks for sociology majors, unlike the biz ads, the EEs, pro split ends, and cagers. To be a critic is to be lonely. Rest assured, it's the way to go only, because in your future, there are laptops and pagers. Those years, those were rare. This is prophetic.